Podcast City Network.
Interviewing all your favorite deathmatch superstars. 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 Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell. Deathmatch Russell.
Good evening, everyone. You're listening to another episode of the Deathmatch Russell podcast. It's Monday night, and my guest tonight is the one and only, the one and only Danhausen. We're going to be talking to him and see what he's up to and talk wrestling and much more. Fans, tune in right now. You're on the line.
Hello, it is Danhausen.
Danhausen, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So anyway, I'm glad to finally get you on this podcast. People were like, "Hey, get that guy on the podcast, please." You know what? It's time to have you on. I'm sure you've been on.
It's finally time.
I'm sure you've had a million podcasts in the past. I'm sure. You know.
No, I think I've only done about 5. I'm usually really busy, so I only get to do a couple of these.
Right.
Every so often.
Well, you know what? It's good to get your name out there and, just and plug a lot of wrestling that you're going to be at so fans can see you live, And of course, me too. Eventually, I'll be venturing out because there's lots of promotions I want to hit. But you're big on, I see a lot of footage of you. I guess you're a mainstay at Absolute Intense Wrestling.
Oh yeah. I love it there. I've kind of made that my home.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that have came out of there, and I always like watching and seeing who's there and who's not there, and it's a good.
Yeah, they use a lot of young and up and coming guys, which is great.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's like a turning point. A turning point. Like they always have to move on. You got to get the new talent in.
Well, yeah, because there's lots of places to go now, so everyone's getting signed. So AIW is being really smart in the sense that they're creating their own stars.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you guys live by that quote on the wall. I like that all the time. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
When you get into that building, I'd like to see that sometime. At a show. But man, how you been? Pretty busy?
Pretty busy. Getting busier in October, I think, is going to be the busiest I've ever been.
Yeah.
Which is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. What do you got? A lot of shows lined up.
Yeah. What is it? I'll probably list them off towards the end.
All right. Yeah.
No. I'll probably. I was supposed to be in Florida. That was going to be the furthest, but that show got moved.
Ooh,
so unfortunately, I won't be able to be at that. That was No Peace Underground.
Yeah.
But. Mm-hmm. People should still go support that. I think it's October 25th now instead.
Oh, cool.
But I'll be at Limitless that day.
Yeah. So. Limitless. That's another good promotion. Shout out to them.
Oh, yeah, they're great. They're so much fun.
Yeah, we'll get into them later. How's that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll plug that later. But yeah. So when did you get blah blah blah? When did you get started in wrestling? Like when was your peak?
I think it was 2012 or beginning of 2013. I can never remember quite exactly when it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I started local promotions just at Michigan, just doing small shows.
Yeah.
And then I just started traveling because that's what I was listening to, the Art of Wrestling. He's just talking about people traveling all the time.
Colt Cabana, man, one of the guys that can
Colt
really.
Cabana, that's he also told me to hit. He recommended the House of Truth.
Yeah,
which is where I trained.
Oh, cool! Shout out to that. Big ups to that. But yeah. But I'll tell you what, Colt's a character, and you know what? If you could listen to his stuff, I could listen to it all day long.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, he's knowledgeable.
I'm a little sad it's gone.
What?
Or kind of gone. It's gone or kind of gone at least.
Yeah.
I always look forward to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you never know. You never know who has,
that's true.
But
I have to get the old episodes and just re-listen to them because it's been years.
But you know who's really, I like, is real inspirational. I'm sure you heard it millions of times. Quackenbush,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because he always tells,
I like Quackenbush a lot.
Because he tells those, the, behind the scenes of wrestling, and that's really what you need to know. People need to know that,
Yeah.
The ins and outs, 101, Wrestling 101.
Absolutely. It was good advice for young guys.
I know. I mean, he's done that to Colt Cabana probably. We don't even know it. You know. But yeah. So anyway, who were your influences? Who'd you grow up watching? Or like, who did you...
So the first thing, I remember two things when I first started.
Yeah.
Or from when I was a kid and first started watching was Kane ripping off the door at In Your House Bad Blood.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, I remember an episode of Raw where Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie get pushed off
oh my God, yeah.
the entrance ramp.
Yeah.
And it played 900 times throughout the episode, and that's probably why I remember it still.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But I used to recreate it with toys, pushing them off the couch.
Yeah, I think we used to do that all the time.
Yeah.
As kids.
So those are my...
yeah.
That's growing up. Those are my memories. Yeah, no, I love Stone Cold, Kane.
Yes.
Those are my two favorites.
I know.
Kane, obviously, number one.
Yeah, Kane, but Stone Cold number two, and, you know, shout out to him. He always does that good podcast, too. There's another guy.
Oh, yeah, that's another one I look forward to on the road.
I know, but I never had his beer yet. You know, funny thing is.
No, me either. I don't really drink too much, though.
No. I've been, yeah, you drink a Diet Coke or whatever.
Diet Pepsi I had.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Someone told me I was lying and I fake sipped it. And I was like, no, I really sipped it. I don't want to get my makeup off my lips, so I was sipping.
You know what? I was cracking up when you had that video of you at that wrestling with that guy on top of the bar. With the
Pee Wee Herman.
Yes. Oh my God, that was perfect. That was the perfect.
Yeah. Well, I've never done a bar wrestling match.
Yes.
So
yeah.
I walked in and I looked and I went, "Can I get on top of that?" And they're like, "Yep." And I was like, "All right, sweet. I know what I'm doing."
Okay, hit the music, please.
Yep.
You know, your friends are probably like, yeah, that was awesome. That was a great moment. You know.
Well, yeah. I did it. My stepdaughter loves Pee Wee, so
yes.
I did that for her too. And
right.
also the little known thing, the spicy water. I yelled it out.
Yeah.
When he poured White Claw in my mouth.
You're right.
That's something that she says.
Oh, jeez.
She calls. Now she doesn't call White Claw spicy water. She calls.
Yeah.
We get the LaCroix.
Yes. Yeah.
And if she sips it, she doesn't like it. She calls it the spicy water.
Right. That's funny.
Yeah.
So it's a little White Claw gimmick going there. Everybody has that.
No, that's Alley Cat's gimmick. I can't steal that.
No, that's Joey's too. I know.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Joey's a big inspiration on that. Damn. You know what? The funny thing is, I never tried that yet. All my friends have had it. I'm like,
that was my first time trying it. Was him pouring it on my face.
Well, yes. Yeah. Well, not intoxicating it. So.
No, I think it got in my eye. It melted my makeup into my eye.
Oh no.
Which was great.
Yeah.
I loved that part of it.
Mm-hmm. What made you get?
And it went up my nose too.
Mm-hmm. How'd you come up?
When you're in the pool?
Yeah.
And the water gets up your nose. That's how that felt. It was wonderful.
Yeah, I know how that feeling is. I have an in-ground pool, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Tons of chlorine all the time. You know, what are you gonna do? But how did you come about with that character? I love that. That's just really just like Dark Dracula and old horror.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's been a process.
Mm-hmm.
I wrestled probably the first. I don't know how long I've been wrestling. It's like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, you've been in quite a while.
I think it was like the first 6.5 years or so, somewhere around there.
Right.
I was just regular guy wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I figured I could only get so far with this.
Yes.
And I was getting really frustrated with my wrestling career, and it wasn't, it was just kind of spinning wheels.
Yeah, because you don't know what kind of character-wise, right? You wanted to switch it up.
Yeah, there was no character. It was just kind of me, but not really, because I wasn't having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, there's bits and pieces where you do have fun, but as a whole...
Yes.
It was just frustrating.
But now it's like fun and it's, people love it.
Well, now it's me. Now it's 100% me.
Yeah. And it's
Which
great.
is weird and fun, and I just do what I want. Which
is
the best part of it.
And I help you, I help make those fun memes.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
Those videos and stuff.
Yeah, no, that's...
I'm gonna keep...
Literally, if I like something and I want to make it, I just make it and I put it out.
Yeah. I know, it's great. It's like you had come up with the old vintage stuff, and it's like, it's awesome. People don't know, like the old time.
Yeah, but I just came from frustration, really.
Yeah.
The character. It was just, I'm going to do whatever I want. If it doesn't work, that's great. At least I tried.
But of course,
it was at the point where I wanted to quit.
But also, like I said, horror. I'm sure horror had a big play.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely horror comedies, too.
I can see you're into that. I know that you were, you wear a lot of I see in your, people don't know your real profile, but you go to a lot of cool stuff too. You know, you check out conventions and whatnot. Also, that's like like me, I love that kind of stuff. You know, you just got to go out and have fun.
Whenever I get free time, I do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Because it's hard to find some good ones, you know? They're really fun.
Yeah, they're rare.
They really are. Or like a location for a movie that's like people don't know about, and just go walk to check it out. You know, I was on that list. I tried to sign up for that list for what do you call it? That Voorhees, that Jason Voorhees Crystal Lake tour. That's expensive.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a thing.
It really is. Just check it out. Go online. Go online, and it's still there. They still have it.
I'll have to look into that.
My friends have done it, actually, and it's like, wow, I got to get myself to it, you know?
Yeah, it just takes time and money, that's all.
It does. But it's just some fun stuff that we like to do in our spare time, you know?
Yep.
You know, and so what else did I have for you? Just basic questions, that we rolled over the base.
Fire away.
Fire away. I know. I'm not looking at any notes. This is what I like randomness. Some days I'm serious.
No, if you have some notes, use some notes. That's all right. It's a nice little base to jump off of.
Oh, I do. Let me dig out I just updated my iPhone with this new technology shit that they 14 point whatever the hell it is now.
I need to upgrade my phone. I'm still doing the iPhone 5. It's ancient.
Well, now they have like this 4.5. I don't know, these stupid updates that you do on the phone now. And it's like it makes it dark mode now. And now I'm hitting my music again. I don't want that. Sorry.
No worries.
Let's see. So, if you had to pick an indie star to wrestle, who would it be and why? Like from any generation.
Currently, does Orange Cassidy still count?
Yeah, till his contract's up.
I think he still counts. I think I saw him on a November flyer for Alpha One.
Right.
I think he counts. Before he leaves, that would be one. Same with Trent and Chuck. Those two.
Those guys, those best friends. Yes, best friends.
Absolutely. The production versus Best Friends and Orange Cassidy would be.
Yeah.
A real treat.
It really would be.
That's probably one of my number ones right now. I think that would be really fun. Gangrel. He counts as an indie guy right now.
He's still doing it, right? Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's great.
He's great.
He's as good as he was. He might be even better. He's so good.
He is. I remember watching him back in the day, like a local indie show,
Yeah.
Like back in the day when he was just like out of, character, not really serious,
Yeah, no. He's just always been good. Yeah, he's definitely one. I had a fun time wrestling the Buffalo Boys at Revenge this past weekend. I'd like to get singles with them.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's another one. How about the Boogeyman? Ooh.
Oh, the Boogeyman, yeah.
That'd be kind of the worms.
You drop some worms in my mouth and put some teeth in his mouth.
Yes.
It's a fair trade.
Yeah, I was going to say, I like that.
I would rather just team with him because I really don't want worms in my mouth.
No, exactly. Exactly.
I think it would be better if we just tag teams maybe and then put worms and teeth in someone's mouth.
I love that. I like how you bring to the jars of that's a cool concept. People are like, what the hell is this guy doing? Just throwing teeth, jars and teeth.
Sometimes they're a little confused, but then they know what it is.
I love that.
When they find him.
I like when you
find them in their seats.
I like that mystery box that you always bring to the ring. That's pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I got gifted that by a Danhausen.
Oh, cool.
Clayton.
Oh, cool.
Shout out to him.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I like that. It's just like mysteries. What can you pull out?
Yeah, it's really, really cool gift.
That's awesome. So people keep on sending him cool stuff.
Yeah.
I know.
This guy, another one of the Danhausens, Charlie, gave me a cool Pretty Woman Leatherface print.
Oh, wow.
This past weekend at AIW, which was great.
Oh, man. Well, me and you're going to do we're going to do a swap later this week, too. I would like to swap some merch with you. You get my merch, I'll get yours. How's that?
Oh, yeah.
I got a cool pin. I'm sure you saw that. It looks pretty cool. And I like your pin. Add to my backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Add to my I got this.
Absolutely.
I'll take a picture of my backpack. It's pretty cool. But, yeah, so, let's go, I don't know. So, I know you said you were getting ready to go to the gym, or are you still there, or what?
No, I took a break.
You took
a break through the podcast, yeah. I absorbed some of the power, and I'll have to go back and absorb the rest.
Yeah, I saw you took a picture of the weights. I saw you took a picture of weights. So my God, he's probably going to be weightlifting soon. Hold on.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah, I want to say, what legends would you love to wrestle if you ever had to? How's that? Ooh,
that's a tough one.
It is a tough. Well, we said Gangrel, yeah.
Gangrel.
Yeah.
I wish that Christian could wrestle. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
I always thought he was super underrated.
Mm-hmm. Or,
Mick Foley would have been cool.
Yeah.
Really, anyone I could have played off the character stuff with would have been great.
Foley, I'll tell you what, is the nicest person you'll ever meet. You know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
he's great. I've met him quite a few times.
Yeah, I have too, and it's just like every time he's just hello, how you doing? You know.
Yeah, he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met.
I'll never forget the time I went to Pennsylvania to actually was it a Wrestle Reunion, and
okay.
And I went up to the mic. Bill Apter was there, Pro Wrestling 1.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to say. You know, first time on a microphone, like in public, I'm like, let me ask a question to Mick Foley. And I asked, what was it like, going off the cell versus Undertaker in Hell in the Cell? He was scared shitless, you know?
Oh, yeah.
So I really was like, and then the funny thing is that me and my dad are like, we go to McDonald's and there he is. Mick, what are you doing? You following us? You know?
Regular great guy.
You know,
eating at McDonald's with everyone.
You know, and my friends always say, "Hey, do your Mick Foley." Me. I always do. I want to do it. I love just doing it. You want to hear it?
Yeah, sure. Let's hear it.
Well, if you get kind of sick and lonely, you might as well have a nice day. Bang, bang! I'm coming home, Mama. Is that good?
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mr. Sacco. There you go. You know?
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Yeah. And of course, the Macho Man, when the Macho Man runs wild, you know.
You're gonna have to fight Magnum CK for those.
I love that guy. There's another guy I've had in the past on my pod. I remember.
Yeah.
He's a great character. He could do it all. He loves his acting, and he does a lot of that stuff.
He translated it very well to wrestling.
Yes, he did. He really did. He made like wrestling look, and videos that he's made are so funny. Like old.
He's still doing them sometimes.
I know. He's doing like Piper voices or it's great. The Warrior he did, or some some stupid stuff. It's just great. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I always look forward to that.
Mm-hmm. When you can create your own, have fun, and do it,
Yeah, well, that was another thing. Like, we never got to do a Magnum CK versus Danhausen match.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I don't know if it ever would have happened, but that would have been nice if it had built to it.
That would have been a good, comical, and then, your style and his style,
Yeah.
would have mixed. That would have been kind of good. Damn it.
But also, who knows if like I said, if we ever would have even got to it, we could have just still been a team.
Absolutely, or a movie or something. It would have never.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But
it's nice. I still see him around at like Old Wrestling.
Yes, he goes.
Which is one of my favorite places.
Oh, the Old Time Wrestling, is that what?
Old Time Wrestling is so unique. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Everyone is there just to have a good time.
And they dress up. And you guys dress up into the old vintage clothing and.
I get to do old timey railroad villain Danhausen.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
I'll have to check that out. I'll have to go back and look at some of those videos.
Yeah, I think that's on the Indy Wrestling.
Yeah. If not, I can find it on hack.com. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. The only place I know is that Independent Wrestling.
There's so many sites like people don't know about, like I said.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And I like how Ricky always does it, in the wheelchair.
Oh, yeah.
Judge, right? Judge Ricky or whatever. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had RJ City in there. He has a stunt double, which is great.
Have you ever wrestled Ricky Shane Page?
No, I haven't.
Really?
I think I've been on quite a few shows with him. I just never wrestled him.
Wow. So Ricky, if you're listening tonight, hey, He wants a match. Ding, ding, ding. Well, you know.
I think he's busy with the GCW title right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yes,
really
he's.
Cool. That's a really cool thing.
He's pushing Nick Gage out of the works. You know, he wants to be seen and heard, and you know, because he's one of the guys that paves the way to wrestling, deathmatch wrestling. Yeah. You know.
Actually, I have a funny. Well, I don't know if it's funny. I thought it was funny. I was staying with Eddie Only after an AIW show, and I fell asleep. Mm-hmm. And then a few hours later, I woke up, and Nick Gage was sitting on the couch. Right. Right next to me. So I went to sleep, not knowing that he was going to be there, and I woke up, and Nick Gage was right there. You know, I've had him in the car before. I think it's transformed me. That's what transformed me. Yeah, Nick Cage. It's never the same. Nick Cage and Nate Webb in the car I remember. It was great. Going to the New York City live New York show. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. I think everybody got lost when we were all going. It's funny, though. You always get lost sometimes at a show, you know? You don't know where you're going, you know? Nope. That's the greatest part. That's the fun part, getting lost. Yeah. I could have seen... Actually, speaking of Nicky, I could have seen him on Sunday at Beyond. I was just right in Westerly. You know? Oh, was that the beach show? I was at the beach show. Yeah. I know, they just did a show. I was like 5 minutes up the road, but I had to go home. Yeah, I'm looking forward to debuting for them. That's been on my bucket list for a long time. Yeah. But, so what do you got coming up? Let's close this out. So, this Thursday, I have AIW. It's Joey Janela's last show there. His farewell show. Yes. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but it'll be fun. Oh, it's going to be regardless. Yeah, it's going to be a good one because seeing him. I love that crowd, and it's probably going to be packed for him. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm going to be. I know I'll be seeing him at the final curtain. So the curtain, So after that, I have Four Chords Music Festival in Pittsburgh with Derek Direction, and then from there I'm driving back. Right after I wrestle that, I'm driving and wrestling at the Sanctuary Fight Club in Detroit, which is a new promotion. Oh, cool. It's got like Jake something on it, Hakeem Zane, a bunch of great guys on it. So, fans, check that out if you're in that area, please. Yeah, yeah. If you can go to that, go support them. It's their first show. Obviously, if they do well, maybe you'll get another, which would be great because it's like 10 minutes from my house. Oh, hey, can't beat that, right? No. So I'm going to do a double shot there, and I'm going to go watch my wife perform in a burlesque show. Mm-hmm. So there you go. That'll be fun. Yeah. Then the weekend after that, I'm in Indiana for the whole weekend. So we've got Mouse's Fright Night on Friday, Rival Showdown on Saturday, and then Bizarro Lucha on Sunday. Bizarro Lucha, that's a pretty cool fit. I like that one. Yeah, and fans should go to all of those because... They're not going to be the same shows. No. I feel like that should be stressed because they're all in the same area, but they're all going to be totally different. They're going to be fun. I will be doing totally different things at all of them. That's cool. Just so that way nothing they're not just avoiding one of the shows. They're only going to one. They should go to all. No, support every show. Come on. That's what we'd like. To tell people, go and watch and, see you perform, see you wrestle. Yeah, exactly. And then, the following week I'm still looking for one more show that weekend, but I have Mr. Chainsaw Pro in Traverse City, Michigan. It's like right outside of Traverse City, and that's great. I just debuted for them last month, but they had a really hot crowd. I've never been there. That's good. Ooh, that's pretty awesome. That sounds like... another Halloween show. So that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. I have, after that, I can finally talk about it, is Limitless, and I have Dreamwave, the reunion show that weekend. Oh, wow. So Limitless, I'm going back for the first time. I debuted there, I think in March or May. One of the M's, I think. Yeah. But again, another, one of my favorite crowds, and one of my favorite cities to walk around while I'm there. Oh, really? Yeah. What's cool? Yeah. What's cool around that area? They just have a lot of little shops, comic book shops, horror shops, because I didn't even realize that's Stephen King's, little area. Oh, no kidding. Oh, that's... Yeah, so it's actually, a low-key horror town. Oh, that's perfect, like what you said, fun stuff to do, you don't know what... Yeah, last time I walked around with Jake something the whole day, and then we wrestled later that night, had a great time, bossing people around. Yeah, how many people I always tell about Amityville Horror in New Jersey, my area. Yeah. My area, it was filmed at my mom's college. Ooh, Oh, yeah, yep.
parts of
the... So that's a great area. I'm excited to go back to Dreamwave. I haven't been there since they closed. Like, I left a little bit before, about a year before they stopped. And, yeah, now I'm going back, but I'm totally different now, because that's where I was, that's where I really cut my teeth, was at Dreamwave. They gave me a lot of great matches against a lot of the top guys today, and I'm really grateful for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so then on Halloween is when I debut for Beyond.
So fans,
which I'm super excited about. Like, what better time to debut for me than on Halloween?
Oh man, is that the Jersey show? No.
No. It's gonna be was it Wester? I think it's Wester as you pronounce it. I kept saying Worcester.
Yeah, Worcester.
Worcester sauce.
Yeah, Worcester sauce in Massachusetts. Oh, I wish that was the New Jersey show, man. Oh, damn. Would that be awesome to come to Jersey for that one? Oh yeah. You never know. You don't.
No, so that's my month so far. I'm gonna try to add in a couple of surprises. But,
don't say yet. Don't spoil it yet. Yeah. Stay tuned for the next podcast for that, fans, because you're more than welcome to come back, Dan. You know.
Yeah.
I like to have you.
So that's my October. I'm really excited for every single show on
it. That's awesome. And plus, don't forget, we'll plug the merch after, because you got the Halloween merch. You want to get that out there.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have I have some surprises for that coming up, too. So
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, well, Dan, this was awesome. Danhausen.
Oh, yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And we'll set something up after the holidays. How's that? Or Halloween. I'd like to catch...
the main holiday.
And then we'll go really into talk more wrestling, you know? We'll have...
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we kind of just bounced around this time, but I think that's all right.
Yeah, because you're pressed for time. You're still in the gym. You want to finish your workout, you know? I don't want to press you too much, you know? You want to finish.
Oh, it's no worries
at all. Hit those gym. Hit the belt. Hit those you weights and just be done. Call it a night. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Finally get some sleep.
I know. All I do is pick up trash all day, you know?
Mr. Garbage. Rarely do I get sleep, so it's time.
Yeah. I know. I think I need Starbucks in a minute. I'm going to addicted to a Starbucks every time I have to have my iced coffee.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Every morning.
Yeah, every morning and afternoon. But where can everybody find you and plug your merch?
Yeah, at Danhausen AD, Danhausen AD on Instagram and Twitter. Usually, honestly, just hit me up on there, DM me if you want one of my, like, if you have a question about merch. I'd rather just sell it to you personally than go through, like, a website. I don't know. I like handling that stuff because I add little, like, extra goodies and all that. I don't know. I like the personal part of it. So.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll have some exclusive Halloween stuff coming out all month. I'm going to try to do at least something small probably once a week in the next few weeks.
Right. That's awesome.
So I had the Universal Monster shirt. And I think I have 2 more things coming out at least.
The pumpkin shirt, right? No.
The pumpkin pin. I've got the pumpkin pin that's coming out.
Cool. I think that's...
I should have those soon. No. I just got. I want to have fun with it. I want people to have fun. I want people to have fun buying merch. I don't want them to just buy merch to buy merch.
No, because you know what? Merch is merch. We know all about merch. You know, buying shirts and stuff. It's like, wow.
That's why I try to do cool things like those candles and like.
Yeah. Like a little.
I just want people to have a good time.
You do.
The VHS tapes.
Do you? That's cool.
I film my promos and I put them on a VHS tape just to have something different.
Old school. People don't...
Yeah, exactly. And then I got the Patreon if people want to support.
Yes, I was going to say yes, fans. Check
Patreon.com/LoveThatDanhausen. There's like tiers for everybody. If you just want to donate $1 a month just to help out, that's appreciated. I try to put a ton of stuff up there whenever I can. Obviously, the weekends get a little bit harder, but I film a lot of stuff, and it's going to be going up soon. That's where I film, and then throughout the week, I try to pepper it in. You get deals on my merch, you get free stuff, you get a whole bunch.
Danhausen, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the podcast tonight, and we're going to set
Absolutely, thank you.
Yep, and fans, check him out at a show coming soon everywhere. He's been plugging them, so...
Yep. Hopefully everywhere soon.
You know,
bounce me around the United States.
Yes, everywhere. You'll never know, because Because it's like Halloween every week for you, so hey.
It is, yeah. Once Halloween's done, it's still Halloween the rest of the year.
It is. You know, it's like, Sage Sin. She is always the pumpkin queen every time, you know?
That's right.
You know, but there's Danhausen who can really show Halloween.
The makeup never comes off.
Yeah, right. Only at night.
No, I wake up like that. As seen in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. But thank you again for coming on, and this will be up right after you get off the phone. So how's that? It's up.
All right.
It's already out on the web.
Sounds good to me.
If you send me those links that we just talked about, all those promotions, I'll also put them in. You know, we'll tweet those out too. You know.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Those promotions. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Yep. Fans, I want to say thank you to my guest, Danhausen, a regular mainstay super wrestler at AIW, Absolute Intense Wrestling. And, you know, he's got a lot of places he's going to be going. Check him out, fans, at a show near you. I can't think of what I got coming up. I've been on a little hiatus this weekend, so I took a little break from podcasting. Fans, so bear with me while I look back at my little calendar here and see what I have lined up this week also. Because there's so many people that want to come on the Deathmatch Wrestle podcasts, and you should be listening. And so should you. That's right, fans. Check it out tomorrow night. Deathmatch Wrestle podcast will have on the line Indy Pro Wrestler at 8 p.m. Noel Edwards will be on, and we're going to be talking to him and see what he's up to and much, much more. Fans, thank you for listening. Have a good night.
Hey, wrestling fans, I want to mention Collar and Elbow. Collar and Elbow was founded on traditional values of professional wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product intended to connect with people on an emotional level. A symbiotic relationship where one cannot flourish without the other. We strive to create a product that embodies our passion for professional wrestling expressed through street fashion. Visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code DeathmatchWrestlePodcast and save 10% off when you make a purchase. Collar and Elbow, where wrestling passion meets street fashion. You can find more Deathmatch Wrestle podcasts on the following social media. DeathmatchWrestle.com. Follow on Twitter at DavidNJ32. And on Facebook, Facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32. Find me on Podcast City Network at PodcastCity.net. Facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share. And on Twitter at PodcastCityNet. You can hear Deathmatch Wrestle Podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.